Hey everybody, this is Body Pile with the Android Anthem, and today I've got a OnePlus 3 that came in the mail today, just shortly after the launch event, which took place on last Tuesday. And they really surprised everybody with having the phone available for purchase the day of the announcement, and then surprised us even more when they did such a good job with the shipping. And that's unlike OnePlus because they're used to their invite system where you have to wait and wait and wait to get an invite, and then you have to wait and wait and wait to use it and then finally get it to us. But here we are with this year's OnePlus 3 from OnePlus. OnePlus A3000 Graphite, 64 gigabytes. Now, 64 gigabytes is the only memory size I have available. Graphite is the only color choice right now. There will be a gold option later, they say in July, but we don't know for sure. It hasn't been confirmed. But the box looks good, so does the plastic, but we're here to see what's inside the box. There we go. Now, when they released this, they used their new The Loop on virtual reality and sent out that nice headset called the Loop headset, but unfortunately I think that's the only app it's going to be good for. But that's not what we're here to see today, folks. We're here to talk about the OnePlus 3, and the box is traditional white and red in OnePlus fashion. Are we ready? It's a little, and there it is, the OnePlus 3 with a very nice screen protector already installed on it. That's not a shipping protector. No, that is a screen protector. You don't want to pick that off. We'll leave that on there. Pull the tab at the bottom and the back of the phone. Nice silver or graphite look. Feels good in hand so far. Let's set that to the side. Also in the box, here's the nice plastic piece that it sits. Oh, there's probably some documentation in here. Yeah. All right, let's keep going. Here we go. Okay. Some OnePlus Never Settle stickers. Safety information. OnePlus Quick Start Guide. Lots to get started, telling you where everything is located, including the SIM tray, which actually is a duo nano SIM slot, so you could put 2 SIMs in here if you wanted to. Fortunate for AT&T and T-Mobile users, you'll be able to use this phone. Unfortunate for Verizon and Sprint users, unless you're just interested, you won't be able to even use this phone on your Verizon or Sprint network. Here we have a signed by Carl Pei, the co-founder for OnePlus, a nice little letter with the 3 airbrushed on the cardboard. Let's take a look at this for just a second, shall we? This is more than just a charger. This is a OnePlus Dash charger. It's a proprietary quick charging, if you will. It's similar to Motorola's turbocharge or Samsung's fast adaptive charging, but it is not the quick 2.0 or quick 3.0 standard. It is a proprietary charging. So this plug and this USB Type-C cord will be the only cords you'll actually be able to use to get the Dash charge in full functionality. But this is, look at the packaging of this cord is very nice this year. Got a couple of plastic pieces holding it together. It's a nice thick red cord. Feels good. It's about 2.5 feet in length. USB 2.0 on one end, USB Type-C on the other. All right, and the dash charge power brick. Now that's a nice size power brick. That'll stick out from your wall. Put that in there like that, and you got to stick. It'll stick out a good 3 inches away from your wall. So hope you got some room behind your dresser where you normally plug it up, so that you got room for that brick of a charging station. So the back to the device. Here it is, boys and girls, with a sticker on the back for the IMEI information, but we will hold that out for you. We'll take a look at the bottom here. Got a little piece of plastic we'll peel off. Talks about NFC and your dual SIM slot. NFC, it is back with the OnePlus 3. It took a little vacation last year from the OnePlus 2, but it is back with the OnePlus 3. That's good to know, because we all like NFC, don't we? All us Android users like NFC. Got the camera. Here, I'm going to pick this off too, so we don't have to keep covering that up. Alright, and there, it's not very thick. It's nice. It's a good size. Power button here on the right hand side of the phone with your SIM slot. On the other side, you got your volume up and down with your alert slider, 3 points. Yep, you got all sounds, no sounds, and priority only. On the back, you have a 16 megapixel camera with a flash. As I said before, NFC right here in the center. On the front, you got an 8 megapixel camera. Now, you got a fingerprint reader right here on the bottom. It does not push in. It is touch capacitive only. When you turn it on, you're going to have capacitive back and menu buttons, or you can change it in settings to where you can have home, back, and menu on the screen, and then you just use this for fingerprint and maybe a home key. On the bottom here, you have your charging port. You have your headphone jack, 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, a microphone right there, and a speaker grill with 6 holes. Screws on either side, because this is a single piece of aluminum, metal unibody, and it's not really taking fingerprints. It is just my hands may be a little warm and the phone itself is cold, so it's got a little bit of condensation, but it's not a fingerprint magnet. That's good. Got that nice metal sound, some antenna bands across the top and across the bottom. You got your OnePlus logo dead center. Nice mirrored effect going on right there. On the top, you don't have anything, completely bare. Let's turn this puppy on. And while we do that, we'll talk about the inside. You've got a Snapdragon 820 quad-core processor. That's going to be in all your major flagships this year. It's in your S7, your S7 Edge, your LG G5. Like I said, it's in all of them. And this is your phone speaker here, proximity sensor. One great new yet really not well tested that I've seen is that this phone is one of the first, if not the first, in the US to come with 6 gigabytes of RAM, which should prove to help you multitask better. It means it could open more apps and hold on to them, and you can jump between apps and they'll be where you left off and they don't have to reload or anything like that. I'm going to put those to the test, because there are people out there trying to disprove it, putting it up against other phones like the S7 Edge, and I'm going to do my own little test, because I do have an S7 Edge here, and I've also got a Droid Turbo 2, which we can compare to for last year. But I believe that this phone should be able to hold its own against the competition, especially with 6 gigabytes of RAM. So I'll go through the setup process here real quick, and then we'll be right back. The screen on the OnePlus 3 is a 1080p 5.5-inch screen, which is different from the other flagships of this year, which are typically a quad HD screen. Because it has a 3000 milliamp hour battery inside, matched with that 1080p screen, I expect some really nice battery life with this telephone. OS update already. So let's download that. Alright, so I'll finish setting up the OnePlus 3. I've given you all the hardware details and internal specifications. You let me know what you want me to cover in the review. If there's any specific questions, just hit me up on the comments below or on Twitter or on Facebook, and I will answer all of them. I appreciate you coming to the Android Anthem and taking a look at this unboxing of the new OnePlus 3.